The solution, President Trump, is to not deport these gentlemen right away, these hardworking gentlemen and women that have been removed from these job sites. Get them legal status.
You mean like Democrats have been saying for literally decades? You mean like Joe Biden tried to do over the summer when he signed a parole in place for certain migrants of citizens so that way families that were mixed status could stay together, because 16 million American citizens, including 6 million children, have one or more undocumented family member. And you know what Republicans did? They sued to block it with a Trump-appointed judge, and they were successful. You mean like Donald Trump did with white South Africans? You mean how Trump flew a plane on the taxpayers' dollar to South Africa to pick up 50 some odd white South Africans, fly them back to the United States, meet them at the airport with government officials with big smiles on their faces, and allow them to skip the entire fucking process and the line and the background checks, etc., and just welcome them with open arms, while at the same time rounding up black and brown immigrants? Republicans have made the word amnesty a dirty word, as if Ronald Reagan himself didn't hand it out in the 80s. But amnesty is not giving people citizenship status. It's not just handing them their papers. It is just forgiving them for crossing that border initially and then giving them a pathway to permanent residency, aka their green card. Republicans don't want to do that, because this is not about citizenship status. This is not about legal status. Stephen Miller is over this immigration policy of the Trump administration. They are opening an office of remigration, my dude. And if you don't know the history of that word, let me enlighten you. It's a neo-schmatzy term coined by the neo-schmatzis across the pond. It means deporting everyone who is a non-white immigrant, including their descendants. That means citizens. Now look, I'm trying not to be an asshole, because I realize that you are at least partially awake to what you have unleashed upon the American continent itself. But I need you to hear me, okay? The fact that you even made this video suggesting that you had a solution, as if it's a brand new idea, or as if the Trump administration would even consider that pathway, tells me that you are at the very beginning stages of deconstructing. This has never, not once, has it ever been about legal status. They are rounding up legal migrants. They are stripping legal status from migrants. All who went through those background checks, all who went through the extensive vetting. They are ambushing people who have paid to go through our legal process at their court hearings. They are ambushing families going through the adjustment of status process at their interviews. Mixed status families are trying to get an adjustment of status. They are separating them for their marriage interviews, which is pretty damn procedural. And then they are stealing away the undocumented spouse, so that when the other spouse comes out, they realize it's too late. Their spouse is already gone. Until you realize that, and until you start standing beside people like your workers out in the streets, and until you start standing next to people of mixed status families, we will never solve this problem. As long as the Republicans are able to convince you that the problem is the immigrants and not the billionaires who hire them, the government who encourages it with ITINs, etc., then this is a problem that will never be solved. So if you really want to solve it, June 14th, your state's capital, 5051. Be there.